Here's the ugly truth. Your first sync placement probably won't go to the best song. It'll go to the song that can be cleared the fastest. A music supervisor can love your track, hear it perfectly under the scene, and still pass because your splits are messy, your metadata is missing, your file is called final version 7, and you take 3 days to reply with, wait, what are stems? What do you mean? So understand what this business actually is. Sync is not just a talent contest. It's a trust test. And today, I'm going to show you the 5 gates your music has to pass before anybody writes you a check. Miss one gate, no placement. Pass all 5, and your song stops being just art. It becomes an asset that buyers can actually use. So, quick reset. In case this is your first one, sync licensing is when your music gets used in TV, film, ads, trailers, games, brand campaigns, YouTube videos, anywhere picture meets sound. And it pays you twice, an upfront fee plus royalties when it airs. In part 1, I showed you what makes a track sync ready. Today is the part where we get into the money. So real quick, so you know this isn't theory, I've been in sync licensing for over 25 years. I've had music placed on Disney, Netflix, Amazon, CBS, NBC, commercials for McDonald's and Reese's Puffs. So that Reese's Puffs spot has been streamed over 1 billion times, been a viral TikTok hit, and through my sync company, I've helped over 700 independent artists have the opportunity to get their music placed. So I'm not telling you that to flex. I'm telling you because I learned every bit of this by winning placements, and by losing placements, I should have won. So today, I'm helping you skip the expensive lessons. Now, this is the get paid side of sync. Let's jump into the gates. Gate number 1. Can they clear it? See, before a supervisor asks, is this song good? They're asking something else first. Can I legally use this without a nightmare? That is the real first test. In sync, there are 2 sides of every song. The master recording, which is the actual recording, and then the composition, which is the song underneath, right? So it's the melody, the lyrics, the chorus, the writing. And if you own both, it's called one stop, or you're able to license both. It's one stop. And one stop is a cheat code because when a supervisor needs a track cleared by 6 p.m., they do not want to chase 6 of your co-writers, 2 publishers, an old manager, and somebody's cousin who played Shaker in 2018. They want one person that can say, yes, I own it, I administer it, I can sign for it, it's clear. And that's how independent artists win. Not because you're bigger, because you're faster. So before you pitch anything, answer these questions. Who owns the master? Who wrote the song? Are the splits agreed in writing? Is every co-writer reachable? And is the track free of samples? Can you say yes without calling a committee? And if the answer is no, don't pitch it yet. Clean it up first. And hear me on this. A song with unclear ownership is not a sync asset. It is a legal pothole with a chorus. Now, if you're making your music with AI, and a lot of you are, this is exactly where it gets real. Because under US guidance, a work that's purely machine generated with no meaningful human authorship may not be copied, but AI assisted work can be protected when your human creativity contribution is clear. So your lyrics, your arrangement, your edits, your production choices, your selection, your structure, your final creative direction. Don't just prompt, export, and call it an asset. You want to document your authorship because gate 1 is asking you one thing. Can you grant this license and stand behind it? So done right, AI is a superpower in this business. Done lazy is the same legal pothole with a chorus, and I'm not scaring you off, AI. I'm telling you how to use it so that the door actually opens and that closes on you. All right. So once ownership is clean, join a PRO, which is short for Performing Rights Organization. And in the US, there's ASCAP, SESAC, and BMI. And here's what a lot of people don't tell you about. As a writer, you can only pick one, and you register everything there. PRO collects performance royalties when your composition is publicly performed. So that's when a show airs or re-airs or broadcasts. And that's separate money from the sync fee. The upfront sync fee is negotiated with the buyer, okay, who could be a music supervisor or production company. So the back-end royalty is what your PRO collects and pays out to you. And it does it quarterly. And that distinction matters because amateurs think, I got the sync fee and I'm done. Professionals think, cool, now let's make sure the back end can find me for the next 10 years or the next 12 quarters or the next 20 or 30 years, which means registering it properly. So the writer name, the publisher name, the correct splits, the correct titles, and alternative titles. And here's the piece that can sometimes get confusing for some that aren't experiencing this. When your music airs, the production company files a document called a cue sheet. It lists every piece of music used, who wrote it, who publishes it, and how long it played. That cue sheet is how your PRO knows to pay you. No cue sheet, no money, no back-end money. So when you close a deal, ask one question. Will my music be listed on the cue sheet? That single question separates the pros from everybody else. Don't make assumptions about that either. And if this part feels boring, well, boring is where the money hides. So, gate number 2, can they find it? And this is where metadata happens. I know metadata sounds like punishment for people who did their taxes early. But metadata is how your music gets discovered, identified, licensed, and paid. So if your file is named new beat, final 3, maybe mix, not .com, .wave, congratulations, you made a ghost. Because the supervisor is not searching for new beat, final 3, maybe mix.com, right? They are searching for things like hopeful indie folk instrumental, dark cinematic tension, 90 seconds, uplifting pop vocal, right? So every track needs clean metadata: title, artist, writer, publisher, PRO, contact email, BPM, instrumentals, vocal, clean or explicit, master owner, publisher, what versions are available. Now, here's the pro move. Tag your song by scene use, not just genre. Don't just say R&B. Say luxury life, nightlife, or heartbreak montage, or comeback moment, right? You are capturing a vibe so that they know what it is that they're going to listen to before they press the play button. So the mistake that kills artists is believing that the music will speak for itself. It won't. Not if nobody can find it. Not if nobody knows who owns it. Not if nobody knows how to reach you. Metadata is not admin. Metadata is your invisible salesperson. Okay, gate number 3. Can buyers access it? Once your music is clear and searchable, you need distribution into the sync world. And there are 3 lanes. Lane 1, sync libraries. So companies that hold licensable music and pitch it to supervisors, editors, agencies, trailer houses, and production teams. Now, full disclosure, I run a sync company. It's how we've placed music for over 700 independent artists. So let me tell you the truth about catalogs and libraries that most people won't. For a new artist, a library or an agency can be the fastest road to your first credits because they already have the relationships you don't have yet. but choose carefully. See, the wrong library catalog turns your song into a hostage. The right one turns your song into inventory. So give tracks strategically, test the relationship, watch who actually works for you, and understand the fork. Exclusive means the track lives only with them, so more priority, less freedom. Non-exclusive means more shots on the goal, less priority. Early on, I'd keep your best material non-exclusive while you learn what's real, who's real, etc. All right, lane 2, sync agencies. They represent you or your catalog more directly. So they pitch you for briefs, negotiate, position you. Harder to get into, more selective, usually better once you already got a catalog, some credits, and a clean system. We also do agency work. Lane 3, and this is where the biggest checks and the best career actually lives, direct relationships. The music supervisors are real people, editors are real people, creative producers are real people. They go to panels, screenings, festivals, sync conferences. You can find them. Some of the most popular ones you will find at conferences and things like that. All right. But the move is not to spam them. Please don't spam them. I'm saying this for my music supervisor friends. Don't spam them. My editor friends, don't spam them. Okay? The move is to become useful. Follow their work. Know what their styles are. Know what shows they supervise. Understand their taste. Send short, relevant music when it actually fits. And build your own private catalog link, not a messy Google Drive with like 900 files in it. A clean listening page organized by mood, easy to search, easy to download, easy to contact, instrumentals and alternatives, like all of the assets already sitting there for them to be able to use. Now, because when a relationship warms up, you never want to say, well, let me get everything together. No, everything should already be together. This area of the music business moves quickly. So the amateur uploads to one catalog and waits. The professional has multiple lines in the water. Libraries pitching, agency scouting, direct relationships growing, etc. All right, now we get to the part where most artists ruin it. They finally get access to the real brief, and then they pitch like they're sending music to their cousin. The next gate is where placements are won and lost fast. Gate number 4. Can you pitch to the brief? A brief is not a vibe request. A brief is an exam. If it says, need 30 seconds, hopeful, building, indie folk, no vocals, cinematic by Friday, that does not mean send your favorite song that kind of feels emotional. It means 30 seconds, hopeful, building, indie folk, no vocal, cinematic by Friday. Most artists fail because they pitch what they want people to hear instead of what the people are asking for. And that's how you get ignored. Well, so here's the rule. Do not make them translate your music. Make the fit obvious. Like they hear it and they're like, yes. If they need no vocals, don't send vocals. If they need 30 seconds, send 30 seconds. If they need tension, don't send inspiration. If they need luxury, don't send chaos. And speed matters. A decent track in 1 hour beats a perfect track in 3 days. Because supervisors are working against deadlines that would make a normal human's brain explode, okay, and make them emotionally unwell. I got so much respect for the music supervisors. Just saying. Speed is not a bonus. Speed is part of the product. So I'm going to give you the actual pitch email template, word for word. The link is in the description. You'll be able to get the subject line, the body of the email and everything. I won't read an email to you here in this video. Just click the link and you'll get an email template that you can use to pitch. All right, that's it. Spoiler alert, no biography, no paragraph about your journey. No, I've been doing music since I was 5. No 12 links, no attachments unless they ask. The pitch should feel like a solution, not a resume. So I put the whole thing, the template, the subject line formulas, and the brief response checklist into a free download I'm calling the Sync Pitch Kit. But don't leave yet. Finish the 5 gates with me first, then grab it from the first link below. It's yours, free. You're welcome. All right. And when they ask for stems, you send them. All right. If they ask for no drums version, send it 60 seconds. Send it fast. That's how you become the person that they remember. All right. Gate number 5. Can you close without looking like an amateur? This is where the check gets real. They like the track. They want to use it. Now you handle the business. The deal has 2 money pieces. The upfront sync fee, paid for the right to use the song in that project, and then the back-end performance royalties, collected again through your PRO when your music actually airs. And it's months after it airs that you will start to see the back-end royalty. So the license will have details: usage, media, territory, term, exclusivity, fee, cue sheet info, sometimes a most favored nations clause. More on that in the Suno Bootcamp. Now, you don't need to pretend to be a lawyer on day one, but you do need to read what you sign, ask clear questions, know exactly what rights you're granting. And when the money side comes up, please do not get weird. Have a simple invoice ready. Have your W-9, your tax forms ready. Have your contact information, your splits, your stamp. Just have everything ready, because the moment somebody says yes is not the moment that you start building your business system. That system should already be standing there in a suit, ready to go. So nothing kills momentum like landing an opportunity and then looking unprepared to get paid. Where are they going to send the money? If you don't have a bank account set up for your business to do that, okay, you get what I'm saying. Okay. After the placement, protect the relationship. Send a clean thank you. Deliver everything professionally. Don't harass them for updates every 48 hours. Oh, when is the show coming on? What episode is going to be in? Again, it's just stay useful, because one placement done cleanly becomes 2. 2 becomes a relationship, and a relationship becomes somebody emailing you before the brief even gets out publicly. And that's the compounding game. Your catalog gets you in the door, and being easy to work with gets you called back. All right, quick gut check. 5 gates, 5 mistakes, 1 for each. These are the exact things keeping talented artists broke in sync. Gate 1, they can't clear it. So your ownership's a mess, so you can't say yes fast. Gate 2, they can't find it. No metadata, so you're invisible. Gate 3, they can't access it. You uploaded it to one place and waited. Gate 4, you can't pitch. You sent the song you love instead of the song they asked for. Gate 5, you can't close. The yes came and you weren't ready to accept the money. Fix those 5 and you're already ahead of most people trying to get in the sync. Not because they like talent, because they like the system. Talent gets attention, systems get you paid. Now, all of this only works if the music itself is sync ready, clear, professional, scene friendly, broadcast quality, easy to edit, easy to clear, easy to pitch. So here are your 2 doors here. Door number 1, free right now. It's the Sync Pitch Kit, the pitch email template, the subject line formulas, the brief response checklist, and a 1-page 5-gate self-audit so you can find out exactly which gate you're failing. First link below. You can go get it right now. Then there's door number 2, when you're ready to actually build a catalog. And that's the Suno Bootcamp, sunobootcamp.com. Because AI music has opened a ridiculous door, but most people are walking through it with generic songs, messy prompts, no architecture, and no idea how to make music a licenser can actually use. So in the bootcamp, I teach you how to architect music before you prompt it. Genre DNA, arrangement, vocal character, production, like prompt strat, all the things that are needed for the discipline that Gate 1 demands. So you actually own it cleanly. And for members, there's a sync pipeline, so qualifying tracks that are submitted from those that are in the Suno Bootcamp can get reviewed by the Bell Ringer Productions catalog for actually getting pitched. So now, submission is not acceptance, and acceptance is not a placement. Not every track gets in, and that's the point. Standards are what makes a catalog valuable. But the door is real, and the same door that I walked through, you're now able to walk through by being a part of the Suno Bootcamp. So, free kit below to start, sunobootcamp.com if you want to take it to another level. And next time on this series called The Playbook, I'm switching from sync to releases because most artists drop music and then wonder why nothing happens. So ring the bell so it shows up for you. I'm Marcus Bell Ringer Bell. This was The Playbook. Much love and light. I'll see you in the next one.